Sounds like not great friends if you're not talking a lot.
No, it's like, so when you're, okay, I can go into way specific about this. Winter has this kind of time.
Yeah, we will digress.
That was a fun.
That's an after-session conversation, after the sun is set.
Alright, someone put a pin in that.
Hey, that's my line!
Well,
Alright.
you didn't say it.
Let me get a pin.
Oh, I've got one here.
Come here, Shay!
I have
Oh my God.
scissors. Is that good enough?
Yeah, just stab Shay with scissors and that'll remind her to tell the story.
Oh, I was gonna stab myself in the leg.
No!
Hold up, you don't say anything to Revel stabbing me. But Jade?
Jade can't reach you!
Well, I mean, I can't reach Shay, but Jade can, I think, reach Jade.
Yeah! Jade can
Jade, are
reach
you in
Jay! Jade can't
I'm
reach
holding
you!
scissors.
Yes!
Well,
what are you
well,
trying to
put
pull
them down.
here? Put those
with
down!
your leg.
I
You
will
put those
them
down!
onto my leg.
You! Put those down!
it.
You! Stop trying to start shit!
Leg.
I'm not starting nothing.
Not you! Fuck off with you!
Oh, okay.
Wow. Alright, and we never saw Rebel again.
Yeah.
He better come back. There we go.
Who better come back? There's no one else in this group.
Cal is mad at nothing.
Anyway, put the scissors down, don't hurt yourself.
Even
That
though
was
Well,
such a
have any
genuine,
fun.
dramatic sigh.
I could I could hear the eye roll. Oh, fine. I won't stab myself. Got it.
Fine.
But
Boomer,
remember to
I'll
smell
do
the
it.
sea.
Smell the sea. Alright, I see the sea, I'm gonna smell the sea. It,
See the sea,
smells
smell
like my
the sea.
computer.
Anyway, old man's reaction.
Old man reacts. The compilation.
Old man reacts to a cat doing nothing for 4 hours.
Yeah, no, the last thing he said is, have you ever considered slowing down?
Yes.
I don't know if I'd say slowing down, per se. Certain things did get more complicated, though perhaps more simple now.
Well, that's a start. The point is, though, if you're always trying to rush through the things you don't like, you never take the time to figure out why you don't like them or how you can fix them. If you're always trying to rush for the things that you do enjoy, sometimes you end up rushing clear past them and you miss out on more opportunities. It's like
Like
fishing.
that fish.
It's like fishing, he says as he dangles his rod out. You can't
Everything's like fishing.
You can't necessarily rush the fish onto the hook. I mean, yeah, sure, I'm a cheater and all, but I took time to learn how to do it. I took patience and practice to be able to form my craft into what it is. And some days it's just nice to sit there and not do any cheatsy doodling and wait 4, 5, 8 hours. And maybe only get one bite, but it was all the time that I sat there, alone with my thoughts.
Sounds like
Kella
you just did
internally,
it to
did you just compare me seeing my child to you getting a fish?
Yes.
I mean, you don't know you did that, but that is the comparison that she's internally now making.
You may not know what you've done wrong, but I now also hate you. Add it to the list!
No, she's not angry about it. She's just like, wait, hold on, let me follow this metaphor. She's trying to listen.
Did I catch my child? In the ocean?
I mean,
We're not gonna explore the comparable metaphors between children, oceans, and catching them.
Everything sleeps soundly at the bottom of the ocean.
Thank you, Shay, for the interesting statement that has everyone confused.
sleeping in the cold below.
Oh!
man, I choked on air halfway through saying that.
I
hate
can't
when that
believe you actually remembered that song.
Well, yeah, it's in my playlist now. What am I supposed to do?
Woo!
Forget it.
What?
You heard me.
Alright. Let me get
Okay.
my scissors.
My name
No.
was- It's like it's like what I was trying to tell you before. Sometimes you just gotta relax. Think things through. Stop rushing. I mean, that's easy to do when you're young and spry and can do a backflip, but, you know, when you're my age, you start to wish you had more time.
You guys can hit backflips.
Kelly's just gonna look at him and be like, I believe you could do a backflip.
Maybe I could. Not just with my bones. Maybe I could get a little water to help me out, but oh, my days are flipping without assistance are over.
I'm sorry, but hearing maybe I could hit a backflip with just my bones is symptoms.
My skeleton can do a backflip, but my skin will be left behind.
The entire skeleton just flips inside the skin. Just
Ugh. Alright, okay.
I'm gonna hit that yeet! What? Oh god, it's just a skin sack with a rotating skeleton in it.
Anyway, before we go
But
further
which
down,
axis is it rotating on?
Every axis at the same time.
Cool. My gyroskeleton. It
It
helps me maintain my balance.
Maintain.
Nom nom.
Delicious balance. Is that what they mean by a balanced breakfast? Eating gyroskeletons?
Of course.
Mm. Backflips aside, yeah, take some time to think through these things. Or eventually, one day you're gonna find them ruining everything around you.
are you talking about children?
Oh, Shay!
Yeah, wait, what was the context? I think we lost it a little bit.
Take time to think through things that are bothering you, otherwise you end up trying to speed through them so fast that you go past what you want to do. Basically, you can't just run past things that make you uncomfortable.
I absolutely
You haven't seen me
Tell
run
that to
then.
my first place track medal. I've been running from my problems for years. I don't run track anymore.
But yeah, that was basically the context.
Mm-hmm. Just could be like... But what if...
No.
Don't do that. But what if finding something new isn't the good option?
What do you mean, kitty cat?
I mean, what if what you were originally supposed to do is something you can't leave? Then finding something else, it's impossible to enjoy it anyways. Since you have to go back anyways.
Well, if you can't leave a situation you don't enjoy, and there's really no other way out, you just gotta learn to live with it. You gotta find enjoyment from other things. Otherwise, you just end up miserable. Life isn't about always being happy. It's about help survive it.
Preaching to the choir there, homie.
I mean, what? And you just hear his knees audibly click as he stands up.
Ugh.
You think I got to be this old or do what I did just by sitting around and moping about every bad thing that happens? This is Zanzibar, honey. A bad thing happens a dime a dozen. Every 5 minutes something else is going wrong, but if we spend all our time crying about the things that go wrong, we're never gonna do anything good. We're never gonna enjoy anything right. Can't enjoy a nice fish as he just grabs a fish out of a basket next to him and puts it in your face if you're too busy crying about all the others you didn't catch. It's the little
She
things.
just like goes cross-eyed trying to look at this fish in her face and is like, I'm not hungry.
I may be a cat, but I also don't eat raw fish, thank you very much.
I think she would, she's just not hungry.
He just looks from around the fish, he just pats it against your cheek and pulls away. That's not the point! The point is that you gotta accept the little things in life and learn to tank the rest of the ones that you don't.
I miss the little thing in my life. My daughter was so cute.
My daughter was so little.
You gotta let the water roll down your back. Let the bad things just flow off. Can't hold the fish if you don't get rid of the water around it.
Sure you could. You could just put it in a bucket. She's just gonna sort of keep listening to him.
So is any of that making sense?
No, but you seem to be enjoying this talk, so continue.
Oh my god, Shay!
I think Shay should just be yelling now.
Alright,
No!
you switch characters.
Even less things would be solved with y'all if Shay was in the control. You just
Shay,
give Shay...
pilot the cat.
No! Shay is banned from piloting the cat.
Alright, Shay, pilot the cowboy.
You're not... It's just too much sass. See, that would work. This cat does not need the emotional trauma Shay will put it through.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm peachy.
Of course you don't know what I'm talking about. That's the problem. Yeah, no, that was his question.
Oh yeah.
Yee-hoo, fish. Glub.
Was it any of it making sense?
I suppose it should, shouldn't it?
If it doesn't make sense, then clearly you're not spending enough time on it.
She's just gonna rub her head for a moment. Like her forehead.
Forehead.
Yeah, just, you know.
While she's doing that, he's just gonna squat down next to her and just start rubbing his forehead too. You know, monkey see, monkey do kind of skit.
What are you doing?
Saying if it helps.
I
He
can
just
assure
starts.
you it doesn't.
Well, if it doesn't help, then why are you doing it?
She just looks at the hand she was rubbing her head with and is just like, sometimes I wonder if it would at least provide some answers.
Well, there's only two things in the body that I know that can make sound and talk words. The brain and the mouth. And well, as he kind of like looks over at your paw, pokes some of your fingers a little bit. I don't see no mouth here.
You should wait until 8 p.m.
What kind of fucking Lovecraft shit are you on?
Obviously, at
Christ,
8 p.m., your hand gets a mouth. I don't know what you're talking about. Very clearly defined.
What is with you? What kind of crack water did you drink today?
None.
Shay,
And
what
we
the
know where
fuck?
you can buy crack.
I genuinely don't know.
From the crack store. Duh.
I don't know where that street is.
We've got normal Shay, we've got hyper Shay, and then we got fucking strung out Shay. I don't know
I
where
don't know what
strung
you're
out.
talking about.
Oh, you never do.
There's only one Shay. And that is
I am absolute.
I am the permanent constant.
Yeah, your actions ain't.
That's for you to figure out, not me.
There's a method to Shay's madness.
You'll just never know.
Humans will
Anyway.
just die out before they can ever figure
Anyway, peanut gallery aside.
it out. Yeah.
Yeah, your mouth doesn't have a hand on it. Go.
All she's gonna do is kind of like blink at him a couple times after that. Just like,
Doesn't?
well, my head doesn't work either. And that's the only thing that controls the things I say. I don't think any of it'll work.
So then, none of your problems are fixable.
Feels that way at times.
Ah, feels? Well, feeling isn't knowing.
It just seems that the alternative to an unsolvable problem is a problem that, when solved, causes a bigger one.
Wait. In my professional opinion, then perhaps you don't really know the problem. Because every problem has a solution. That's why they're problems. This yellow just hard think.
She's thinking for a minute, but she'll eventually be like, so if there's two choices and all you can see is the bad in each of them, which do you choose?
Well, first you gotta see the good and the bad in them. You gotta see
And
the
she's
whole-
gonna shake her head and be like, that's not the scenario I gave.
Well, then I guess it's the one that has the less bad. But of course, if you only always choose the option that has the less bad in it, you're also always taking the option that has the less risk. And nothing good in life comes from not taking a risk.
Don't listen to Zanzibarians about what's good in life.
He's got a
So
point.
she just yells that from down the alley.
I
while
don't
he's hiding
know.
it.
I don't know. They seem to manage to survive despite all odds.
That doesn't mean it's a good time.
I don't know. They seem to have fun with it.
You have to make fun where you can when everything's trying to kill you.
He literally brought a man his son's skeleton, but yeah, I guess they're having fun.
Woo! Party! We have new home decorations now.
I can
Oh, yeah,
use this
locally
as
sourced
fertilizer!
Locally sourced skeletons.
Oh boy, more chew toys for the owlbears! Anyway, back to the scene at hand.
Yes.
Glad we're back.
Woo!
God. Give her a second for a response, Jesus.
So he was just talking about risk, right? That was the
Yeah.
last thing that was.
Yeah, if you only always take the option with the least amount of bad, then you're always taking the non-risky option. And if you do that, then you'll just possibly miss out on good things. The greatest good things.
So, am I just choosing at random then?
That's what I was trying to tell you before you got all, this is not the scenario I have proposed. You gotta evaluate not just the bad things in life, you gotta evaluate what's good. Look at both situations, for what you lose versus what you gain. And then, you weigh the pros and the cons. You know, pros and cons, they have those where you're from. I like to hope. Otherwise,
No, we don't have conventions in my homeland.
Ah, yes, the annual fish convention.
you gotta weigh the
Fishermen
good
from all over
versus the
gather.
bad. And eventually, maybe at the start, you mess up a lot. Pick the wrong option, make a mistake, have some regrets. But as you get older and as you get wiser, you get better at picking things. As long as you're paying attention to what you're doing, and as long as you're taking the time to consider how things play out. The older you are, the more likely that you made better choices.
Shella thinks about Zanzibar and goes, doubt.
You can't just evaluate on the bad stuff, little kitty. You gotta look at the good in life. The little things. And sometimes the big things, too.
Seems easier said than done.
No one ever said life was easy. And no one ever said life was fair. It's hard, it sucks, and it don't give you a hell of a lot. That's why you gotta take it. Seize the day! Carpe diem, as they say!
Nice community reference. The fisherman officially looks like that teacher now.
He's just like a really old
But with, like-
version.
But with like a wizard beard taped onto his chin.
And no
Carpe
teeth.
Yeah. And smells significantly more of fish.
Carpet denim.
Carpe diem.
Had I not already cried at the sunrise? Anyways,
Had Yala not already cried at the sunrise?
she did look at the sunrise and she probably did cry, but those were unrelated events.
A mutually exclusive.
Oh yes, TOZ, the true sequel to Community.
Oh boy, 6 seasons in a movie.
Alright!
Don't you know Zanzibar is actually Jeff Winger?
I thought you were about to say Zanzibar is the dean, and it's like, oh no.
No!
Yikes. Zanzibar has a Dalmatian fetish.
Zanzibar is actually just Abed.
I was gonna go for
Zabed.
Chang.
That's an insult to Abed.
I was gonna say Chang.
Oh yeah, Changzabar. Changzabar.
Does that
Chang's-
make Granny's in like Duncan?
Changzabar. Changzabar and his Changrius. Anyway, Carpe Diem sees the day. God, we get sidetracked so fucking easily.
Oh yeah.
Because Stella doesn't talk.
Well,
Something has to fill the unpleasant
well,
silence.
It should be Yala.
I can't fill that, nor can none of us can make Yala talk but you. Move them gums.
I mean, I could make Yala talk, but it won't be canon. It'd just be funny.
Can Nim pop in?
You're at the cottage.
Nim could be walking over.
You're asleep.
Yeah, you're asleep. You said you were sleeping in. You made your choice.
Yeah, but it's
You
been like
made your
an
bed.
hour.
Now lie in it.
I
Plus-
will happily.
Plus, this is a heartfelt talk. Nim's never involved in those. It'd be
Right?
so
I gotta
out of
wait till
character.
Wilbur.
Kiala needs to talk to Nim, though. At some point.
Yeah.
Good
sure.
luck with that.
Anyway.
She lost her previous person I actually talk about feelings with.
Oh no!
Of your own accord.
I need
Yeah.
to check some things. I need to be ready.
Nim,
Oh,
you're my
yeah.
gossip girl now.
Oh God, no! Kella's gonna seek life advice from Nim. Oh, they're both fucked. Anyway!
She doesn't need advice. She
Oh thank
needs
God.
other
Oh, your parents
things.
really did fuck up.
I still don't want to kill them.
But it's starting to... I don't want to kill them, but I do want to seriously injure them. 3 months later, Zanzibar and Samson are completely against killing Nim's parents at this point. Yellow's just like, please, let's kill them! Please!
Oh no, that'd be a bad thing. What's wrong with you? You
I
monster?
decided that nothing matters and I'm looking at the good in everything, so murder's okay, let's go, brr!
You know, I like this new Yala.
Bang!
Yeah, I can't believe you do something so nasty! Murder?
Give me one of
That's
those guns, Merrymaker!
No, absolutely not! Don't you know genocide is wrong? God!
Not if I die at the end too, let's go!
Oh
No.
god. Yala's turned it into Samson at the end of her character arc.
Shala S. Merrymaker. Anyway, Carpe Diem sees the day. Hyala, go say words.
She will look at the guy. Is he still mimicking her movements? Or is he
No,
still-
he stopped after the head rubbing.
Okay. She's just gonna be like... What would you say is the best way of finding the pros and... She doesn't seem like she knows what this phrase is, but she's just sort of parodying it. The pros and cons. If you don't know what sort of outcome it would bring.
I really thought you were gonna mispronounce carpe diem like carpet riem.
It's not,
Carpet rim?
it's not necessarily about knowing what the outcome is. It's just sticking to a path. You do what you know will give you the best benefit versus how many things you're willing to lose for it, and you stick to it. And
What if
whatever
I-
the outcome is, you learn for the next time you have to make a decision.
Just gonna think for a minute and then look at him and be like, can I go?
Yeah, sure.
She'll get up, give him another bow. And wander off in a direction.
And as she's starting to wander off, he's just gonna flick his rod back over his shoulder, and he's gonna catch a hat. He's gonna reel it in.
Ah, my hat!
Oh! I caught myself a hat! He just puts it on his head.
When he says I caught myself a hat, she's gonna like whirl around with a shocked look on her face.
Samson, you heard that?
No, it's for a completely different reason.
Why does everyone keep stealing my hat?
Well, I caught it, therefore it must be mine now. He just walks, he just has the hat on his head and he's just sauntering away.
Hey, give that back.
Why don't you make me?
Please?
Only if you swim for it.
Kiala, can you talk some sense into him? Oh. Hey, Kiala.
she's just like, just shook it for him. She's probably like slightly poofier than usual.
You look
She is.
goofy. So what happens in the morning?
Yes?
Hmm.
She's gonna turn her attention to the fisher and be like, I'm afraid he needs that.
Why? Is it magic? Did Zanzibar give it to him? Ooh wee! I'm the king of the world now! I got myself a magic hat!
Man, just give me my hat back.
Yeah, sure. I just didn't want to get it dirty.
What?
What?
Oh, you know, when I do this. And he just kicks his heel into the mud, and the mud just surges forth and splatters Samson. Like a wave of mud just clashes into his body.
That's so rude.
God, Granny Zane's gonna kill me.
And he walks over and just puts the hat on his head and pats it gently. You know, you shouldn't eavesdrop on old people. It's quite rude. As he just sticks his fishing rod into Samson's nostril.
Have you heard yourself? Everyone's eavesdropping you.
Now they don't want to catch his hands. And he goes into a little box and pose.
Thank you for my hat back.
You are welcome. Oh, by the way, I missed a spot, and he just looks down at Samson's ankle and just kicks a little mud on it. Careful not to drown! There's water in that mud! The fisher has left the scene.
God, that guy's an asshole.
I have no idea.
Wow, does he do this to you too? Because you're looking mighty clean. Oh,
Not
except for the
externally.
poofy. Oh. Well,
Awkward. Man, is it just me in here or did it get awkward?
What are you
so
doing here?
was on a jog. Then I heard the sounds of a mad fisherman and got pickpocketed by him from about 20 meters away.
So you just now came by, right?
Yes?
Alright. Very well.
Not entirely true.
I suppose you want to get back to the jog then.
Well, it's not gonna be much fun jogging around looking like a pig.
You're too handsome to look like a pig.
Aw, thanks, Nim.
No problem. Wait, where's Nim? Oh, I learned how to backtrack Zanzibar's thing.
We're on the Zanzibar line, by the way.
Zanzibar gave me this thing that he uses to talk to us. Apparently it's called a ham radio.
Nice.
I found out it has nothing to do with ham, but they just call it that.
No, we get little, like, pig phones.
It's called a ham radio.
Yeah, instead of over, it's just...
Hemming out.
Probably gonna sit outside the cottage and wait till Nim wakes up.
God, you guys are like acting like fucking exes. It's so bad. God, you shop at this supermarket too, huh? Oh. Yeah, it's pretty close to my house, so they have great prices on avocados. Yeah, they do. Of course, you know, I'm allergic to those. Oh, yeah, right. Sorry. Christ. All of the after relationship breakup angst and none of the actual relationship.
Yeah.
Never too late.
I'll keep that in mind!
I'm sorry, what now? What now?
Oh, you know, Simpson's settling down, starting a family.
No. He's growing old and owning a bar.
Yeah,
We
since
went
it's
over
been
this.
because of
To
them
pay
and
for his
their-
family. How else is he gonna, you know, help keep his bloodline running? He's got 16 great-grandchildren he needs to pay for his family.
Yeah, who's gonna go on deadly expeditions for you when you get sick?
Yeah, you need to check that it's not genetic.
What was actually happening?
Samson and Yala are being awkward.
Alright. But yeah, she's having an internal conflict.
He's having an external one.
Together, they are one singular conflict.
Two halves of the same brain cell.
Bang?
Ooh.
Pew pew.
Anywho.
Well, I guess I'll see you around.
As he's heading out, she's gonna end up calling out and just being like, Merrymaker,
Yes?
I apologize.
And then the background here, what the fuck are they talking about?
Now the fisherman is down that alleyway like
My plan has worked!
You're apologizing?
Yes. Perhaps against my better judgment, but it's what it feels like I ought to do.
Thank you, Gala. That actually means a lot.
Just gonna look at him for a minute. Just be like,
He's covered in mud.
He's looking like a mud stack.
he always looks like a mud stack to yell. I don't know what you mean.
Whoa!
But like in a good way. I don't know.
What? Does
You
that
have to realize-
exist in a good way?
Yeah, Kiala has never seen mud until she came here, so she had no opinion and now she has opinion on it. That's a good thing.
Ah, Simpson covered in slop. Clearly the best outcome. God, they really are like a fucking exes.
Anyway,
Mud stack, derogatory. Alright, well then.
Crack open a cold one.
it's actually not that cold. I forgot it was behind my tablet.
Crack open a warm one.
It's like just slightly cold, getting to room temperature.
Crack open a room temperature one.
It's also
Anyway,
lemonade. Kiala and Samson being weird.
anyway.
debating whether or not to admit the thing. A thing.
Do it.
Do it! Just
Get it
do
off your
it!
chest. Then you don't have to worry about it ever again.
Merrymaker, you know how you were annoyed that I used Nim for help the other day?
Well, yeah, I was.
Still a hug, by the way.
As you can tell, I've talked about this with Lord.
Yeah, what about it?
Ludo, your kettle's
Gosh.
like going off.
She definitely seems like she's fighting between saying words and not saying words. And her fur's just like poofing more.
Say it.
You look over at Samson. He's just kind of like he's keeping like eye contact, but he's kind of like wiping some of like the excess mud off. Like,
She's like, wow, it's very much harder to say while you look like this.
well, don't mind me. I'm just trying to clean up a bit. What is it you were getting at now?
Oh, right. I suppose there were a number of reasons for it. But I think I ought to let you know that at least one of them was because of you. You see, the last few battles we've been in, it was just failure after failure. The reason I asked for help is the reason I did want to win. I wanted to prove myself to you.
Samson's face as just he's just completely confused. Like,
I'm so
To-
sorry
to
about
me?
the slapping sounds. My like hair's itching the back of my neck, and we've had a few gnats recently.
oh, ugh.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. I just saw that I was ringing up every time I like smack something.
Did you say something? I think I heard you talk, but it got a little cut off.
Oh yeah. So Samson's expression is like confused, and he's just gonna look back at her and it's like, you prove yourself to me?
You're my little pog champ.
That's what I said. Don't tell me splashed you hard enough to get mud in your ears.
No, wait. He's gonna like turn his head to the side and like feel around in his ear. Nope. I'm just surprised.
I suppose you have a right to be. I don't exactly speak the things I think about.
I've noticed. but this is good. Um,
Well, bye.
was that real?
No,
No.
no, she's thinking of just turning around and walking away because she's super embarrassed. And he's not helping.
Aww.
I mean, I always knew you were a capable shot. A capable fighter and a capable hunter. I mean, you already do a lot, but I never knew you felt like you needed to prove yourself.
It's not exactly something I'm proud of.
I get that. I mean, that's kind of why I challenged you to it in the first place. I also want to prove myself. And, well, even with or without Nim's help, you definitely did better than I did. Sorry for making you feel that way.
It's only my own fault.
Well, I'm gonna head back. We'll see you there.
Sure.
Samson will
Squelch, squelch, squelch.
start to,
squelch.
yeah. He'll start to, like, he'll occasionally look back at Cal as he's walking away, like, but he'll just head out eventually.
Squeak. What?
Do you want to join me, even though I look ridiculous?
I wanna watch Zanny Gran whoopee.
Yeah, we'll follow Simpson back to the cottage.
And he will stand across from the cottage.
How long have you two's been gone?
Long enough for Nim to start waking up now.
Eh, 5 more minutes.
Sorry, I took a bite of a cantaloupe right as you said that. But,
At least you can't be hungover this time.
yeah. I was gonna say, because if they've been gone more than an hour, I only intended them to sleep in like an hour.
Yeah, but you'll be waking up the now.
Gucci. So Nim wakes up, her magic restored.
Her magic restored! All the power of the nine!
Yes.
All the power of the Feywilds! Strikes a
Can
JoJo's pose.
Pause shenanigans once again. So, Nim's gonna do her little stretches. Take a gander at Granny Zan.
Sounds like she
That's-
slept fine.
Yeah.
I mean, she's awake, and she can see you looking at her. She's not looking at you, but she's just like lazy lying in bed.
It's a mood. So then, Nim is gonna go outside, smell the muggy sea air.
Don't
And
make
so-
it sound pleasant now.
And then she sees the Samson.
The Samson blotch.
Yeah.
Standing
Why
there
every
like
time
a...
we come back from the cottage, you're covered in mud? What are you doing?
Oh, this time a fisherman kicked mud at me.
Why would a fisherman kick mud at you? That's so rude.
Yeah, he's an asshole. He also took my hat. But I got it back.
Well, that's...
She turned me into a newt. I got better.
Nim will clean Samson off with prestidigitation.
Thank you. I figured if I got any closer to the cottage like this, Granny Zane would kill me. Or bludgeon me to death to the point I was dead.
That's what kill is.
People die when they are killed.
That's specific.
Now that the mud is all cleaned off, you can see Samson's a little flustered.
Why?
No.
Why is your face red?
Oh, I was out in the sun too long. Without my hat. I told you it got stolen.
But I heard mud was really good for the skin.
Nim's like, yeah, I used to carry around a parasol for that very reason.
Then I realized I can't get sunburn because I'm a
No,
Asian.
Nim's like, well, not that I can actually get red, but most people do.
Skin damage is skin damage.
Yeah, but Nim can cover it up.
Yeah, just turn into different skin.
Yeah, but you can't uncancer.
Yeah?
Press to digitize the cancer out.
Gosh.
Nim goes, where's Yala? Did you ever come back last night?
Oh, apparently not.
Samson just gets even redder.
She was somewhere in town. Apparently she watched the sunrise.
But I
I
didn't
think
see her.
she's been out.
But I didn't
So-
see her, not at all. We weren't hanging out whatsoever. No, not a no.
Did you sleep alright?
Yeah, I slept fine. Did you?
Yep. I have magic again.
Now that Samson is all cleaned off, where's Dim? Like, I
He's probably
assume.
standing right in front of you.
Yeah, I assumed like they weren't just shouting at each other from across the street.
It's not,
Hi
even
there,
that,
neighbor.
it's not even that wide of a street.
Yeah, but he's still like on the other side of it.
Nim walked over. I don't remember if I said that, but if I didn't, she did.
You did. I remember. You did.
Fantastic.
DM confirms this was done.
Ooh.
Confirmation.
Yeah.
The Confirmation Nation. Ow! That didn't feel great.
Did you just get confirmed?
No, I went to sit down in my chair and my foot slid to the left, so I basically went into a split and cracked my pelvis.
I wouldn't advise that.
Yeah, don't do that.
Oh yeah, I really did it on purpose. It was my
didn't say-
entire plan to shatter my fucking pelvis open.
DM confirmed it.
Yeah.
Also, why aren't you wearing your hat?
Oh, right. Thanks for reminding me.
I was hoping you might get reminded when I took the hat.
Listen, Nim took the hat, and I got it back, and then it was all he all the time, and by the time Samson was alive, he lost his hat again.
You have hat! You're gonna have to get another one commissioned where Samson's just covered in mud.
I
So
hope
what
that
is
doesn't
that
keep
gonna
happening.
happen?
I don't know. How long is this beach week gonna last?
At least 3 more angst arcs.
No, I guess
And a
that
movie.
might happen just this session.
And a movie. Nah, the movie's gotta be after.
The trial of Angstabar. Angstler, shut the fuck. Now he's all hat. What the hat doing though?
Oh wait, I'm sorry. There we go.
So yeah, Nim's just chilling. I don't know.
Chillaxing all cool.
Probably talking about something.
Hey, Nim.
Yes.
And Samson, hat and all. Samson is going to go up to Nim and just give Nim a hug.
Yeah, baby!
Like, what if you said give her a gun?
Yeah, Samson's gonna give Nim a hug.
Yeah!
How would you like to be my deputy?
Yeah,
Sliding a gun
baby!
into her
Yeah! That's what we've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
Yay! Alright,
You're my favorite deputy.
I don't know.
campaign can end now.
Yes, Nim will give him a hug back. She's like, I thought you said you didn't want a hug.
Listen, I was being a spoil sport yesterday, but I want to thank you for what you said back on the beach there. It meant a lot to me that you were willing to, well, spill so much. And then you ran off into the ocean. That was kind of weird. And then you brought back a bomb, and that was kind of weird. But I'm getting off track.
So you mean what I said was helpful and like not a mistake?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. And I'm sorry if I've ever done anything to make you doubt me.
Nim like ponders for a sec, like legitimately trying to think of a moment when that would have happened. Insert
Last
that
night?
meme.
Yeah, right?
Nim
Will be
is
last
Nim!
night?
Nim is Nim!
Yeah, no, Nim doesn't count that because it was cleared up.
Oh, he's still apologizing for it,
Yeah,
Nimrod.
so Nim's like, no, none I can think of.
She's a better person than both of us, man.
You know, Nim?
Yeah?
You might be a little out of touch with the world and never one to speak up for yourself. But I really do appreciate you for the way you are.
I appreciate you too.
You're a good kid. I didn't even have to ask you to clean me off.
That's what makes a good kid.
I'm also like 17, but whatever, it's fine.
That's still kid.
Yeah.
Now, that's such a teenager answer. Well, I'm actually 17.
And a half.
I was just about to say that.
17 and a half, not a
Actually, probably not. She's probably
It was
like
literally
17.
your birthday, like the second we touched shore.
No, it was like a month after that.
Okay, so it's been all of 6 weeks.
I'm not a kid
Oh, look at
anymore,
Mr. Fancy who
Samson.
can count.
I'm an adult.
I'm in a dually.
I'm in a doodly.